When a death is sudden, the first experience is often not wisdom. It is shock. The mind cannot hold what just happened, and the body does not want to believe it. The law of one offers a larger view of consciousness, but sudden loss can make that view hard to access. In the early wave of shock, your job is not to become philosophical. Your job is to stay in reality gently enough that your nervous system can begin to catch up. Unexpected death often breaks the normal sequence of grief. There may be no preparation, no gradual adjustment, and no final conversation that feels complete. That is why people can feel numb one moment and overwhelmed the next. From a law of one perspective, death may still be transition rather than annihilation. But in lived human experience, sudden loss creates rupture. The teaching is most useful when it helps you stay honest about both facts at once. Consciousness may continue, and the shock in your body is still real. Imagine someone who loses a close friend in a sudden accident. They keep replaying the last text, the last conversation, the last ordinary moment before everything changed. Their thoughts circle around what they should have said or noticed. The law of one does not ask that person to force peace too early. It asks them to make room for shock, regret, confusion, and love, without turning those states into proof that they are grieving incorrectly. Trauma research helps explain why sudden death feels different from expected loss. The brain often struggles to process the event as real, and the body can move through numbness, agitation, disorientation, and memory looping. Science does not prove the law of one, but it does support the practical need for slow grounding, social support, and time when grief is mixed with shock. If the death was sudden, do not demand immediate meaning from yourself. Focus first on safety, food, water, sleep, and contact with people who can stay steady around you. If spiritual language helps, let it arrive softly. If it doesn't help yet, do not force it. If you are supporting someone else, speak simply. Offer presence, practical help, and repetition. Shock often makes it hard to process information the first time. Ask yourself, am I asking my grief to make sense too quickly because I am afraid of how unfinished this feels? Unexpected death can split life into before and after. The law of one may offer a larger frame later. But the first act of care is not explanation. It is helping the shocked heart and body survive the first honest contact with what changed.